Hello everyone, today we're going to talk about how to replace a high pressure pump on a 2024 Sprinter. It's a Sprinter van, Mercedes-Benz. This particular model is a 2024 and the engine is M654. M654, it's a diesel engine. We're replacing the high pressure pump because of this fault. It says the fuel pressure in the system is too low, and then the lambda control mixture too lean and too rich, but mainly this is the fault, and that's why we're replacing the high pressure pump for this fault. And again, this is an M654 engine, the newer diesel engine from Mercedes-Benz. I'm going to start with the repair instruction first. The fuel injection pump, which is this, is located underneath the intake manifold all the way to the back on the driver's side. That's where it's located, underneath the intake manifold. In order to remove it, you have to, of course, remove the intake manifold. There is this gear that's inside the engine that's being driven by the chain, the timing chain, which the high pressure pump is basically slide into this gear. So whenever you want to remove the high pressure pump, you have to hold this gear, which there's a special tool, and I will show you here. Again, that's the gear. The gear does have a mark inside it. There is a little fitting inside the gear here. As you can see, it says 3-1. It's inside the gear, and then you have this opening on the shaft of the high pressure pump, and it should align with here. So, and that's what it's showing in the photo. And there's a special tool which locks this gear and holds the gear in place, and press the high pressure pump out, and you can slide it back in and tighten the bolt. But you have to hold this gear, and that's what this tool is for, which you can see in the photo. That's what it looks like. Part of the special tool, once you remove the cap, which is this cap in the back of the engine, once you remove this cap, then you can place and mount this special tool and tighten the bolt, which I will show you here on the engine here shortly, but I wanted to demonstrate this on a photo first. So you tighten the bolt, and then you have this other tool which is going to be screwed into the gear that holds the gear in place, and then you turn and rotate this bolt, which pressure and pushes the high pressure pump out. Okay, and the cap that I was mentioning is this, and this cap is what goes in the back of the engine, which I'll show you here shortly. In order to do all this job, you need to bring the engine to a 290 degree time, 290 degree after top dead center. That's where the pulley should be aligned with a mark on the front timing cover. I will show you that here shortly as well. So let's take a look at the engine now. So that's where the location of the high pressure pump is, right here. I've already removed it because I'm trying to make the video as short as possible, but in order to show everything, we have to go underneath the car. I have to use a camera, but anyway, that's where it's located. And this was the gear that I was mentioning. Now inside the gear, I'm going to use the camera. As you can see, inside the gear, there is that pin which should align with the high pressure pump, and that's the whole purpose of the 290 degree. It's just solely so you can bring the this pulley in an exact location where you can press the pump out, and then also install the pump back in, and it should slide right in. Okay, so that's that opening that I was mentioning, and that's that pin inside the gear. And now let's take a look at the car on the carriage. And this is once again, that pin should slide inside this opening on the high pressure pump shaft. Okay, So now let's take a look at the 290-degree mark on the crankshaft pulley and its location. We have to go underneath the car. For that, I'm using a camera so I can show this. This is the crankshaft pulley, okay? And the 290 degree, which is currently aligned with where it needs to be, is if you have these dots on the side, on the right side of the passenger side, basically, you are close, okay? But I will show you where it's located exactly. So one way to find out is to have these marks all the way to this side of the engine. It's after top of the center, but now let's use the camera to check the mark. Okay. Alright, now I'm right above the crankshaft pulley. If you want to show the camera really quick. Okay, I'm right above the crankshaft pulley, and do you see this notch on the front timing cover, which is currently aligned with the 290 degree? Let me just get a better reading. There you go. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it says 290. Okay, and then it's aligned with that pin that's on the front timing cover. Again, if you want to look at the camera, I'm putting the camera right in the center and on top of the crankshaft pulley. So that's where that mark is. And again, if you take a look at here, you can see a 290 degree that is aligned with that pin. Now let's go ahead. So you have to bring the engine to 290 degree after top dead center before you can lose the high pressure pump. So once you remove everything to get access to the pump first, then you bring the engine to 290 degree. Now let's go to the back. All right, now from the back, this was the tool that I was mentioning, this special tool. Let me get my pointer. Okay, so this is the special tool that I was mentioning, okay? And it's basically, it goes, the first part of the special tool is being bolted in on the block, okay? And then the second piece goes inside, threads into the gear, and then you use the center bolt to press the high pressure pump out. I'm going to go ahead and install the high pressure pump now, and I'm going to remove the tool just so you can see exactly what's happening here. Now I'm going to go from the top to install the high pressure pump, and then remove the special tool so you guys can have and see better. Let me see if I can use the camera. Okay, sorry. And that's basically what the tools look like. This is what the tools look like. And then it's once I remove it, you guys can see this better. Let me go ahead and install the pump. I'm going to go ahead and loop this rubber bearing so when it goes in it doesn't get pinched or damaged. And that still has to be replaced. Someone is going to remove the center bolt right now because the center bolt has to be removed so the pump can be slid in. And now I have two bolts, 1 and 2. if everything is aligned, if the engine is at 290 degree after top to center and this shaft is locked, this should slide right in. Let me lower the lift a little bit. Alright, so I'm aligning the bolt as best as possible. Okay, there you go. And the pump is just basically slides in. All right, now I'm gonna put the bolts for the pump. One of the bolts goes on this side. This was this little R2. Get the bolt aligned. The hole just can't really see it. There you go. So this one is, and I'm not going to tighten the bolt, I'm just going to screw the bolt in, and I'll apply an even torque on both bolts, so the pump slides right in. Go. On the other side. There you go. Right. So the pump is already inside. The shaft is already aligned. I'm going to come back and tighten this bolt and torque these two bolts. But now let's go ahead and remove the special tools so I can show you guys what the special tools look like. But you have these hoses and stuff. It would be a very long video for me to remove, to show you the exact removal of all the necessary components. But you can see them all on the bench here. You have to remove the PCM, and this is the intake manifold, the cooler. There are a few covers on top of the engine. The air duct, those are mainly the big pieces that needs to be removed. All right, let's go underneath the car. So we can remove the special tool. I need a 10mm, and a 27, everything's underneath, okay? So I'm going to reach out to It's 20, what size is it? 21. So the center bolt for the special tool is a 21, oops, it's a 21 millimeter. It's a 21 millimeter. That is the first piece of the special tool. And then there's a 10 millimeter. Okay. And here's the center bolt for the high pressure pump. I'm gonna go ahead and place the center bolt for the high pressure pump. So nothing moves. I'm gonna use a long extension. You can have someone else to hold the crankshaft fully in the front, so you can tighten the center bolt for the high pressure pump just to make sure it's sorry, and that's the other piece of the special tool, and this is what the special tools look like. Okay. This is the part number for the special tool in case if anyone is interested. 654-589-001400. That's the part number and that's what it looks like. So it's got a 10 millimeter bolt. That's what goes into the block, which holds the gear. This is going to be thread and bolt into the gear, which now it will hold the center gear in place so nothing moves and it doesn't fall, and the car's not going to go off timing either, so nothing moves. And then you use the center bolt to press the shaft out, which that's the last piece, and then you rotate this, and as you can see from here, it presses the high pressure pump out. And when you want to install a high pressure pump, you have to make sure that you remove this completely or all the way to the back, as long as it doesn't, you know. And that's how you can replace the high pressure pump on a Sprinter van. I hope you find this video helpful. Please like and subscribe. See you all in the next video.